I'm Dave Austin from Snohomish, Washington, just outside of Seattle. I've been striping for about 12 years now. Got into it. A friend of mine's dad, he was a pinstriper, and he'd been doing it his whole life, and decided to get a protege to learn how and take over his business. So he showed me the brushes, kind of how it was done, and then I sort of had to learn on my own from there. And it's been an exciting career so far.
Okay.
So this is a Mac striping brush. They call it a sword striper because, as you can see, there's long hairs on one side and shorter hairs on the other. And it's made to go with the short hairs down, so if you get it backwards, things don't work so well. It doesn't take too long to figure that out. It's made with 100% blue squirrel hair from Siberia and northern China. I guess they've tried to use American squirrels, and the hair is not soft enough. And they're all handmade. The company's been around since, I believe, the early or late 1800s. Andrew Mack started the Mack striping company, and they come in sizes 000, which is 000, which is the smallest, 00, this is a 0, and they go all the way up to number 4, which is pretty big for a striping brush. And this here is my homemade palette out of a cymbal stand with a fence post holder, 2x4, and a palette with some Velcro. I think it's probably one of a kind. And this is the paint I use is called One Shot. It's oil-based enamel. It's a sign painter's paint. It's been around since the late 40s. This paint's been sitting around for a while. It's a little gummy. So I just dip a little in there and use my palette to spread it around. And then I have regular old mineral spirits that you buy at Home Depot or any hardware store would carry it. And you just kind of get a feel for when it's just the right thickness. You don't want it too runny or it won't stripe straight, and too thick and you're going to have globs and it's going to be hard to work with. So just kind of work it on the palette a bit until it feels right. Swoosh off the excess and you're ready to go. Alright, so this is an 09 Cadillac, and we always have to try and study old pictures and, you know, call experts and other people that may have similar cars, or sometimes someone might even have an unrestored car, which is the best. Then you can actually see where the stripes were and the thickness and everything. So it's always a challenge to try and figure out how to replicate the stripes on these old cars. And so we had a few pictures to go by, and they have an 08 out on the floor that we looked at, and determined that, you know, all the stripes were about 3/8 of an inch away from all these bead lines here. I don't know if you can tell in the picture that the raised parts are all painted black, and then this is a dark blue. And you know, I could just grab my brush and wing it and get it pretty close, but I usually take a 1/4 inch piece of tape just as a guide, and I'll just run it around the edge of each of these panels, and gives me a nice guideline. I don't actually paint up to the tape, I just kind of visually use it as a guide and follow it around, and keeps everything nice and straight. And a little trick I learned actually to get the corners nice: if you just stop a pinstriping brush, you end with a real pointy little wispy tip. So I'll just run each line beyond the edge, come back with a little thinner on my rag, clean off the excess, and you've got a nice little crisp corner there. So other than lots of practice, that's all there is to it.